Hi, and welcome back to another Master Classic Make Math Make Sense Master video. We're in the Algebra 2 course in Con, in the Complex Numbers unit. Today we're going to talk about plotting numbers on a complex plane. Let's get into first question 1. Plot -3 minus 2i in the complex plane. I just want to point out a couple things. Plotting numbers on a complex plane is as simple as plotting like normal coordinate points. So normally we plot x comma y, and normally this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Now this is a complex plane, so technically it's not the same kind of coordinate plane that you're used to, but it works the same way. The only difference is x isn't x is the real portion. I should highlight that. Highlight it green. And y isn't y is the imaginary portion. And so that's essentially what we're doing. We're just plotting coordinate points, but these coordinate points are slightly different. There's the imaginary portion. There's the real portion. So really we're plotting the real portion, comma, the imaginary portion. So we could rewrite this complex number if we wanted to, right, as a coordinate point. Which I don't know if we'll ever see it as a coordinate point, but if this helps, that's all you're doing. And so we're going to -3 on the real plane. Make this really clear up here for you. I love colors because colors make things easy. Like reals are greens, and imaginaries are yellows in this particular example problem. Cool? Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and plot these. So I'm going to go ahead and use red for this -3. So we're going to -3 on the real plane, right? The real plane is the horizontal plane, and -3 is right here. And so we want to be even with -3 on the horizontal plane. And on the vertical plane, we want to be even with -2. And so that is right here, right? And so if I draw little lines out, you know, where's -3 on the vertical plane intersect -2? I'm sorry, where does -3 on the horizontal plane intersect? I shouldn't use those words, those are confusing. Where does -3 on the real plane intersect -2 on the imaginary plane? Right here. Let's go to Con and see if we're right. So I think that's right here. I'm just gonna trash that dot, and then I'm dotting this right here, boom, and I'm hitting check to see if I know what I'm doing. There's a chance I don't. No, I know what I'm doing. Alright, cool. Where are we plotting? What are we plotting? We're plotting -4 on the imaginary plane. And we're plotting... There is no real number. So if there's no real number, then our real number is 0. Cool, so we're at 0 for real. And we're going to -4 on the imaginary, which would be right there. Okay, so complex plane, -2. That's a real number. There's no I. And there's no imaginary part, so we're going to -2 on the real plane. And since there's no imaginary number, we want to be even with 0 on the imaginary plane. Boom. Plotting coordinate points, Algebra 2. Plot 1 in the complex plane. If you accidentally do a bunch of dots, all you have to do is just drag them to the trash can. Alright, 1 on the real plane is right here, and there's no imaginary part to this, so we want to be at even with 0 on the imaginary plane. Boom, done. That's how you plot numbers on a complex plane. It's the same exact thing as plotting coordinate points on a real plane. Good luck.